Hi there, I'm DJ Waldow, and I turned 50 on February 23rd, 2026. So, for the next 50 days, I'm sharing one thing that I've learned over the almost 50 years on this planet. Today's thing, number 43, keep moving. So, I grew up eating pretty healthy, didn't eat a lot of fast food, didn't drink a lot of soda. My mom was and still is a really good cook. And so we always had fresh food and always, again, ate pretty healthy. And then I went to college. I don't know, freshman 10, 20, I don't know what I gained. My roommate and I, every Sunday for football, we lived on the seventh floor of Bursley, which is way off campus at the University of Michigan. We're on the seventh floor. And remember, this is before cell phones and all these days, all this communication. We would order, they had a special every Sunday. We would order 2 extra large pizzas with 2 toppings. And of course, we got pepperoni and bacon and 4 cans of Coke for $9.99. 2 extra large. And we would literally, well, all we would do is rock, paper, scissors. So we would go down to the bottom floor to pick it up when it was ready. They would call our landline phone when it was ready and we'd go and pick it up. I would eat every Sunday an entire extra large pizza. I don't know, 8 or 10 pieces of pizza with pepperoni and bacon, and I'd drink 2 Cokes every Sunday my freshman year. Now, that's maybe normal to do in college. Fast forward to today, I still love food. But oh my God, if I ate that much pizza today, I'd be on the ground. I wouldn't be able to move. I'd be 400 pounds probably. But I still love food. I actually might even have a food addiction. More on that later if we get to it. But there's one thing that's always been true in my life. I've always moved. I've always exercised in some way, shape, or form. Whether it be in college where I rode crew my freshman year and then realized, man, that's a hard sport. But I did other things at intramurals. I was always moving. I always belonged to a gym. I've always run. I never considered myself a runner, but I guess technically I am. I've now run a couple marathons and several 10-mile races, currently training again for another half marathon coming up in March. I belong to 1, 2, maybe 3 gyms right now. I know it's a long story. It's complicated. But I'm always working out. I'm always moving. I'm always trying to stay in shape. Why do I do it? Well, especially as we get older, movement matters more than anything else. And yes, I know lifting heavy weights, all that other stuff, as you get in your 40s and 50s, that's important. But keeping your body, and it's not about looking good, although sure, who doesn't want to look good and be healthy? It's about living longer. I want to keep living. I don't want to die of some disease that is preventable because I can't move. My trainer at Urban Flex, Bean, says this all the time about moving, especially as we get older. We want to be able to get up off the ground, she says. You have to be able to get off the ground. You have to be able to pick up your kid or your grandkid. Those are important life things to do, life skills to have as you get older. So you must keep your body moving and active. I don't want to be fragile and frail when I'm older. I want to be capable. I want to be able to pick up my grandkids. I want to be able to maybe not run a half marathon, but I want to be able to go out and run 2 or 3 miles if I can, or fast walk or whatever the case is. But you have to do the work now. You have to keep moving now. And it's different for everyone. This doesn't mean running marathons or being an ultra marathoner or doing a triathlon. For some people, it could just be going outside and walking. Remember one of those episodes early on about get outside? It could be about getting on a treadmill a couple times a day, a couple times a week, or a couple times a day, whatever's best for you. It's moving your body. I also think, as I said in Modeling Matters Most, that episode, that it's so important for kids to see you being active, to set that tone for them, that it's important for them to be active. I want my kids, I have several kids. My oldest one goes to the gym now regularly. All my kids are in sports. And I do think part of that is because they see my wife and I running and exercising and getting up early. I came back today and said, hey guys, I just ran 6 miles. And of course they roll their eyes. They don't really care, but that sticks in their head. Dad's working out, dad's moving, dad's doing something to maintain his health. And give yourself some grace. There will be times in your life where you're not moving, you're not active for whatever reason. Maybe you've got an injury. Maybe you've got a mental health issue that you're struggling through, and therefore you're a lot more dormant. Maybe you just decide not to go to the gym for whatever reason. You're inactive for a bit. I do think these rings and the watches and all the reminders we have to get up and to move your body, I do think that's helpful, but you can just set a daily reminder to get up and move for 30 minutes. That's all it takes. If you're listening to this now and you're saying to yourself, I never move, I never do it, well, stop. Start today. Turn this thing off. Don't even watch till the end. Get up, go outside, walk for 30 minutes. You'll feel better. Move. Keep your body moving. Keep your body moving. Keep running. Keep walking. I should have done all these episodes running like that. That would have been better. Anyway, that is it for today. That is thing number 43. Keep moving. As always, share this episode. Like it on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok. Leave a comment. Or don't. Skip all that stuff and just start moving. Start running. Walk on the treadmill. Do whatever you got to do. But be back here tomorrow for thing number 44. Thank you so much for following along.